Hey guys, welcome into class today. Thank you so much for being here. We have some weird things that we're going to do today, and just bear with me, right? This is like an exploration class. So first off, I have socks on. So you're going to want some socks. You can try a towel if you don't have socks, like if you live where you never wear shoes. Go ahead and just grab a towel. Also, I'm folding my yoga mat in half. You can also try rolling it up or just kind of being at the back of the mat to begin with. And then last but definitely not least is we have two yoga blocks, some pretty firm ones. And let's just let you gather those things now. So I'll hang out here, hit that pause button. Once you've got everything, just meet me back on your mat. Okay, I'm going to guess that you brought your stuff with you. You have everything. Socks, your mat is kind of funky, either rolled, folded, or you're at the back. And two yoga blocks here. You can play around with them to start class, whatever feels good. And we're just gonna come into easy cross-legged pose. Just sink into this posture here. Sink into this moment. Take a deep breath in. Open the mouth, let it go. Take another deep breath in. And this exhale, slow it down. Exhale slowly here. Feel the lips and inhale and exhale through the nose. Taking a moment to arrive here on your mat. Letting whatever happened before class or what might happen after class fade away as you decide to live in this moment, breath by breath. Now you can keep those eyes closed, or if you'd like, blink them open. We're going to take that right hand, cross it over to the left knee. Now we're going to inhale. Take that left hand, cross it over to the right knee. As you inhale, we're going to reach that right arm way back, but maybe we're not warmed up yet, right? Beginning of class, so gentle twist here. As you exhale, cross that arm over on top of the left, grabbing hold of the left knee, round as you exhale. As you inhale, release that left hand. It sweeps all the way back to the left. Exhale, round, tuck the chin, belly to spine. Inhale, open up, right arm back. Exhale, round it in. Inhale, left arm back. Exhale, round it in. One more time each side. Inhale, right arm twist. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, take it out. Exhale, round it in. Beautiful. Inhale as you lift that chin. Pull the shoulders all the way up towards the ears. As you exhale, shoulders back and down. Now take that left hand over to that right knee once more. Inhale, right arm, reach up. As you exhale, fingertips come to the back of the head. Inhale, elbow reaches up towards the sky. And as you exhale, really good grip on that knee. Can you bring that left shoulder towards the left knee? Nice side body stretch on the right side. On your next inhale, rise all the way up. Release the hands, and we'll take the right hand to the left knee. Inhale, left arm reach. Exhale, fingertips to the back of the head. Inhale, elbow to sky. And as you exhale, pull that right shoulder towards the right knee. Take a couple breaths here. On your next inhale, coming all the way up. Exhale, hands release. Beautiful job. We're going to take those legs out in front. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see, but wherever you're at, wherever you're comfortable, be there. We're going to use one block to start with. Set your other block to the side because we'll use that shortly. Both legs out in front of us. Now, with our blocks, we have lots of different settings, from the lowest to medium to the tallest or the most difficult. If we get going and you're like, this isn't that difficult, I want you to just keep stacking your blocks, okay? So I'm going to start on what we can call our toaster setting here. Also, to make it more difficult, you can bring the block closer towards your knee or your inner thigh, although inner thigh is going to be a little bit tight. From here, we're going to point into those left toes. Inhale, lift that left leg up as straight as possible. Exhale, it taps over to the right of the block. Inhale, lift. Exhale, it taps to the left. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Lift, lower. Lift, lower. Good, couple more. Now, to make it easier, you can always support yourself leaning back into the hands. And to make it harder, you can come forward, really working on core compression. Let's do one more here. Beautiful job. Now, keeping that block about where it is, or you can scoot it a little bit towards that right foot. Same thing, point into the right toes, lift, inhale. Exhale, it goes to the left. Inhale, lift, and lower. Following your breath here. And really trying to shoot the energy out through that toe to get a nice strong contraction in the front of the thigh. Draw the belly in towards the spine. Couple more times here. Beautiful job. Good. From here, we're going to take our block and we're going to bring it in between the calves. So again, play around with the placement. We want to squeeze and engage the inner thighs. So we're going to play around with in between the calves. You can always move it to in between the knees, but we want to activate inner thighs here. So just see what feels good. I like it to be thigh here, squeeze. Okay, nice squeezy action here. From here, arms reaching forward, palms face up. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, slightly tuck the tailbone under as you begin to lean back. The belly is still pulling towards the spine. Then, once you're ready, you can lift the legs up off of the mat and squeeze the calves together. Or if you've got it by the knees, squeeze the knees together, engage the inner thighs. Find that shakiness. Keep breathing. Couple more breaths here, and then we're going to kick it up. Beautiful. From here, we're going to keep the upper body where it is. Tap the toes down. Exhale, bring it up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Squeeze those inner thighs. And exhale, let it go. Okay, this next one, well, I told you to maybe fold your mat. You can do that, but I'm gonna just completely move my mat out of the way for this one here. So folding my sweet little baby up and scooting it forward. We're gonna take our blocks by our hips and we're gonna practice into our shoulder elevation and depression here. So hands on your blocks, take an inhale. As you exhale, I just want you to push those blocks away, lift the hips up off of the mat. Lower down slow and lift. Really press those blocks away from you. Lower down and lift. Lower down, good job. Pull that belly in. Let's take one more here. Lift and hold. Breathe. Maybe playing with lifting one leg and then the other. Pull the belly in. Good. One more time here. And lower down. Good. Shake those arms out. If you want to roll through those wrists a little bit, roll through the shoulders. Maybe the neck is tight. Whatever feels good here, do it. And then we're going to set up for our second set. We're going to transition here into a little more challenging of a pose here. We're working on our Lolasana, that transition pose of those feet coming in, the knees coming in and sliding back. But we're going to take it into kind of a core, if you know the zombie press. We're not going to quite go for that, but we're going to take that kind of motion and bring it into this one. So we're going to have our blocks a little bit in front of our hips. So see here, I've got the end of my block about at my hip crease. We're going to inhale. As you exhale, press into the blocks. We're going to pull the knees in towards the chest, cross the ankles, and then shoot the legs back, coming into plank. Pull those knees in towards the chest, crossing the ankles, shoot them forward, have a seat. Now, take it as slow as you need to go. I do think that without the mat, it's better. So don't worry about folding your mat, like I said at the beginning of class. From here, let's do 5. You guys ready? Take an inhale. As you exhale, press into the blocks. Pull the knees into the chest. Cross the ankles. Shoot those legs back. Press into the blocks here. So we're not falling into the shoulders. We're not letting the hips sink down. We're pressing. Core is tight. Pull those knees into the chest. Cross the ankles. Have a seat. Let's go again. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Pull those knees in. Cross. Take it back. Bring them in. Cross and extend. Inhale. Exhale, push. Pull, cross, and back. Pull, cross, forward, lower down. Last 2, inhale. Exhale, press. Pull, cross, extend. Pull, cross, lower, down. Inhale. Exhale, push, pull, cross, take it back. Bring it in, cross, set it down. Spicy. We like this spice. Shake out the wrists, roll them out. Take a few breaths. Beautiful. So we worked that fun core. We liked it. We're on fire here. The seat of our confidence right here is on fire and we like it. Now, if you moved your mat, roll it back out and let's get to flowing a little bit here. Strip off those socks, toss them to the side with reckless abandon. Take them off. We don't need them anymore. We don't need the socks anymore. Come into tabletop. Inhale, tuck the toes. Exhale, take it back. Downward facing dog. Let it all go. Deep breath in. And let it go. Beautiful. Inhale, right leg lifts high. As you exhale, pull that right knee in towards the right tricep. Slide it down to the wrist. Pull it back to the tricep. Take it all the way back. Inhale. Let's go again. Exhale, take it to the tricep. Slide it to the wrist. Lift your back up. Shoot it on back. One more time. Pull it in. Slide it down. Lift it up. And take it back on the inhale. As you exhale, step that foot to the top of the mat. Beautiful job. Inhale, rise up. Warrior 1, drop the left heel down. Really power through that left leg. We've got the outer edge of the left foot sealed down there. Take a couple breaths. Beautiful. Inhale, reach those arms up. As you exhale, we're going to take those hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, humble warrior, taking that right shoulder to the inside of the right knee. Take a couple breaths here. Reach those arms up towards the ceiling. On your next inhale, release those hands down. We're going to bring that left hand to the mat, lift the left heel up. Inhale once more, right arm reaches, easy twist. Take another round of breath. Inhale. As you exhale, roll to the outer edges of both feet, hips drop low, right fingertips reach back, horizon lunge. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, right hand to the inside of that right foot. The left heel drops. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Now, if those hips are really tight here, grab one of your handy blocks to place that hand on. 2 more breaths. Now getting really strong in that leg that's extended behind you, that left leg. Press into your block or the mat with that right hand. And then power hips lift. See if you can peel that right foot off of the mat. And the right knee is at the right elbow. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, we're going to close it off, dropping to the left forearm. And the right foot comes back behind. Lift those hips, right arm reach. A little forearm, wild thing. One more inhale. As you exhale, come to forearm plank. Both forearms on the mat here. Move your block out of the way if you were using it. Take a couple breaths. Now, walk those feet in. You can interlace the fingers if you want here, if that feels good. Dolphin pose. Breathe into this one. Opening up the shoulders, pressing the heart back towards the thighs. Beautiful. Inhale, lift that right leg high. As you exhale, pull the right knee in towards the chest. You're going to shift the weight a little bit further over the shoulders. Set those right toes down wherever they're at. Extend the right leg, lift the left. One more inhale. And then exhale, left foot to the back of the mat. Right foot steps back to meet it. Take an inhale here in plank. Exhale, lower down, hands beneath the shoulders. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. This is a sweaty one for me. I hope you're feeling it. On an inhale, left leg lifts high. As you exhale, left knee to the left tricep. Inhale, slide it to the wrist. Exhale, lift it up. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, slide it down. Exhale, lift. And inhale, kick it back. One more time, pull it forward. Slide it down. Lift it up. Kick it back. Inhale. Exhale, step the left foot to the top of the mat. Drop the right heel down. Inhale, rise up. Warrior one. Take a couple of breaths here. Beautiful. Inhale, reach those arms up. As you exhale, hands come back behind. Interlace here. Inhale, reach the heart up. Exhale, fold to the inside of the left leg. As you inhale, release the grip of the hands. Right hand comes down. Lift the right heel off of the mat. On your next in-breath, left arm chases the sky. Easy twist. One more inhale here. As you exhale, roll to the outer edges of both feet. Hips drop low. Left arm reaches back. Inhale, rise back up. As you exhale, left hand to the inside of that left foot. You can use a block. Right heel is down. Inhale, right arm reach. Beautiful. Now, if you have your block or if the hand is on the mat, you're going to press firmly into the block here. Press into that right leg. See if you can press the mat away even more. Lift the left toes up. Left knee to the left elbow. Take an inhale. As you exhale, right forearm comes to the mat. We're going to flip all the way over. Left foot behind. Left arm reaches up. Forearm. Wild thing. One more inhale. As you exhale, close it off, coming into forearm plank, moving the block out of the way if you used one. Take a couple breaths here. Now, tiptoe those feet in so that the hips lift nice and high. Hold here in dolphin. Remember, you can interlace the fingers if that feels good to you. Heels drawing heavily towards the mat. Find your breath. On your next in-breath, left leg reaches high. Exhale, pull that knee in as close as you can to the chest. The weight will shift forward. Now set those left toes down, right where they land. Lift the right leg up. One more inhale. Exhale, step back to forearm plank. 2 more breaths. Strong and steady. 1 more inhale. Exhale, lower down. Hands beneath the shoulders. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful job. Take a couple of breaths here. Let it all go. Deep breath in. And let it go. 1 more inhale. And then exhale, knees come to the mat. We're going to take that left knee forward to the left wrist, and the foot's going to shoot out to the right. Lengthen that right leg back behind you. Inhale as the chest lifts. And as you exhale, fold forward. Remember, you can use your blocks. Forearms can come here. Or if the forearms are on the mat, you can even rest the forehead on your block. Begin to slow down the breath, slowing down the heart rate, allowing yourself to go inward here. Beautiful. On your next inhale, lift that upper body, press into the hands, tuck those right toes under, slide the left knee back. Now we'll take the right knee forward to the wrist or the thumb, kick that right foot to the left, and walk that left leg back. Inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, fold to your own degree, making this pose yours, making it feel good, helping you open up, helping you let go. Good. On your next inhale, rise on up. And we're just going to roll to the outside of that right hip and kick both legs forward. This was a quick strengthening flow. So we're just doing a couple more stretches here to end the class. So walk those hips back, flex into the feet. Inhale, both arms reach up. And as you exhale, fold forward over the legs, Paschimottanasana. Breathe here. You can grab hold of the calves, the ankles, the big toes. Lengthening forward on the inhales, and then exhale, take it a little deeper. Two more breaths here. And as you inhale, roll on up. You can scoot the hips forward a little bit if you need to. And then we're going to take the bottoms of the feet together, knees fall open to the side. Pull those heels in nice and close. Now, if your knees are pretty lifted, you have your handy blocks here to help you feel more supported. So you can slide those babies under there if you need it, or if you don't, just let them look pretty on the floor in front of you. Inhale, lengthen. And as you exhale, begin to fold forward, but we're not jamming into this pose here. Even if it's higher than you want to be, we're going to allow the breath to do the opening. And we'll stay here for 5 or so breaths. So let the breath do the work. Let the ego stay out of it, knowing that with patience and persistence, we'll always end up where we want to be. So there's no need to push. Good. Gently come on up. If you need the help of the hands to bring those knees in, feel free. And then we're going to use the core one more time. Extend the legs forward. Begin to round and scoop that tailbone underneath as you pull the belly in. Arms reaching forward. Can you roll down one vertebra at a time? Can the low back hit before the mid back? One vertebra at a time. Shoulders and head come down. Arms rest at your side. And I want you to really just get comfortable here. So take those feet out a little bit wider, maybe adjust the shoulders, any other wiggles, go ahead and get those out. Set that free. If there's something that you could do that could make you just 5% more relaxed, what would that be? Go ahead and do that now. And then with every breath, and you relax more into the floor beneath you. And you meet yourself right where you are. Acceptance, compassion, knowing that you are doing your best. That is all that has ever been asked of you. Now, please feel free to stay here in Shavasana as long as you need. Thank you for spending time with me today, and I hope to see you again. Namaste.